Welcome to Four Guys with Quarters, Episode 3, Season 2, but I think I got it messed up on my image there, so sorry about the Season 3, Episode 2. It's a little bit reversed. It's one of those days, and as Daz would say, what? That's right, Daz. Just for you, buddy. Well, I want to introduce our awesome panelists here, your host, Tiny Clowns, but we also have the amazing Zebra Fries. What's up? And we have the person who's never missed an episode yet. His name is the wonderful, fantastic ZPCI Assassin. What's going on, buddy? Well, I mean, he does like the Deer God and Chariot, and you play a. Oh yeah, he loves that game. Well, uh, without further ado, this is our E3 episode. We're just having a bunch of fun behind the scenes. So E3 episode, guys, we're gonna talk about Xbox, Ubisoft, Bethesda, Nintendo. Hopefully, everybody watched some stuff because I unfortunately have seen mostly the Xbox show, but I did see some catch up on the Nintendo and the Ubisoft. And I'd like to let you guys know about this awesome website called XboxGamerPicks.com, done by the graphic god, aka Jay. He does amazing work. You need an avatar, he can hook you up. You need anything designed, he can hook you up. He's that kind of guy. Well, let's get right into this. As well, we are proud to announce that we are Tick affiliates. We love being Tick affiliates, and we hope you check out all Tick affiliate shows, such as NLG, the next podcast. There's others as well. I don't know them off the top of my head. I got to write down a list, actually, guys. But check out the Tick affiliates tags on Twitter. A lot of awesome dudes that do podcasting. So let's go ahead and bring up the first image here that I have for. We're going to talk about Xbox first. So let me go ahead and get that up. Scrolling down to my sources here. And both of you guys, have you seen the Xbox show? Assassin said that like, I saw it, but I don't remember. Yeah, I mean they did show a ton of stuff. I mean a lot of games in that show in that you know E3 there for Xbox. Massive amount of games dropped in the indie showcase especially. But I just want to say that I think that Xbox puts on a fantastic show every year. I think the setup, the fan fest is amazing. It's top notch. There's nothing else like it. And the one thing that a lot of people don't realize about Xbox is that, they're about everybody being inclusive. So I'm sure there was a game in there that's for you. Like, even if it's just one game in the showcase, there's one game at least for you. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys talk about it first. Taylor, what was your takeaway from the show? Oh, that's not good. No. Okay, I'm raising the volume. Is there anybody else that could check real quick? I'm just gonna turn the volume all the way up on my end and see if that gets better. To me, you sound fine. Assassin, can you hear everything okay? Oh no, they can't hear you guys either.
Great.
Let's see here. All right, all right, all right. You guys try now. Try saying something now.
Okay. Okay, can you hear us now? Great, now that we have people in here. Love it. Can you hear
Um,
us?
can you hear me? Dishonored sucks.
Shut up, assassin.
Sorry guys for the
Morgan?
sorry guys for the audio trouble.
Okay.
Uh, this was, before the show I done some stuff with the audio, the Eddie mic and stuff, so that was slightly my fault.
Okay. Okay, we're good now. We're good now.
So
Everyone's saying we're good.
just to recap real quick, let's just go back and let everybody know that we are proud Tick affiliates. You guys heard me say that, right? So a recap on that, we are proud Tick affiliates. Recap on xboxgamerpicks.com. J-Dubs does amazing work, so check that out. And I'll redo the intros here. So, Zebra, what's going on?
Hi. That's all I said.
And, to the... Oh, how did I say the intro before? To the wonderful, amazing, talented, super... what's the term I want to say? Super gamer, pro gamer, ZPCI assassin MLG. What's up, buddy?
Well, like I said before, which no one heard, I don't deserve those titles because I hate all games except Call of Duty.
Yep. Yep. It's fact. And you also love Dishonored. That's true.
That it.
No, that's not true. No.
It's 100% fact.
Well, we're getting to the Xbox E3 showcase here, and Taylor had taken down some notes she said, so I want to let her go first and talk about it.
Okay. So, I said I was going to get a lot of crap for Fallen Order because I talk so much crap about, I just saw what Megan said. But I was going to get a lot of crap for Fallen Order because I talk so much crap about Star Wars and how much I don't like it or that I get bored with it. But I'm going to probably end up getting it and playing it. Blair Witch, Megan and I will probably stream, or maybe Morgan and I will stream that because she's in the chat right now and she's one of my co-hosts on my podcast. Hi. So Blair Witch, spooky game, probably gonna get that. I might get Cyberpunk because that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna be so broke this year and next year. Oh my god. Spiritfarer, I might get. That looks like a cool, like, chill, relaxing game. That, like, if I don't want to play something, but I still want to, like, play something. Kind of like how Minecraft is. Like, you don't want to play something, but you want to play something. Just, like, go chill and relax.
Yeah.
So that might kind of get to, what else? Oh, 12 Minutes looks really interesting. That game where, like, you have to kind of, like, keep reliving it to try and get, like, the right ending. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Did you see that at all?
Was that game where they were like that, like husband and wife were in a room
Yes.
and they kept on like different stuff happening? Yeah, they look good.
Yes. I want that. I love stuff like that where it's like a weird puzzle thing and you got to figure it out to find out what's happening. Let's see. Dying Light 2. Interested in that. The State of Decay 2 Heartland expansion. I want to get that. I really love State of Decay 2, but like you beat it pretty quickly. But that expansion looks pretty good with all of the plague zombies that are just everywhere. Interested in that. I'm like speed. I'm going through this just so fast. And then Halo Infinite, obviously. And that coming out with the Scarlet launch. Oh my god, the GIF just scared me.
Oh, you saw that? It's Daz.
Yeah.
That was Daz up there.
Just scared the crap out of me. But I still have my Xbox One Halo 5. Uh, I messed that sentence up so bad. My Halo 5 edition Xbox One. So I might just keep that now, and I might just get, because I assume they'll have a Halo 6 edition. So I might just keep that and just keep a collection of them now. So yeah, that's my take on the whole Xbox thing. Your guys' turn.
Assassin, what do you think about it? Did you like it?
So there was parts I liked, like Cyberpunk having Keanu Reeves in there, or whatever. It was breathtaking, as the people are saying. I wish we saw gameplay. It's going to be a common theme with me about this. Dying Light 2 looked good. Wish we saw gameplay. Gears 5 looked good. Wish we saw gameplay. Um, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, that looked good. We saw gameplay of that at EA Play, but I don't. They said this guy was like super good at the game or whatever, and he looked like he was terrible at the game. So I am a little nervous that the game's going to be too easy because it kind of looked really easy. But I know it's just like an E3 type of thing where they give you infinite health pretty much and make it look easy as possible. The Halo 5, I wish we saw more because I'm feeling like that whole whatever we saw isn't even going to be in the game. Like I just had that feeling. Um, what else? Some of the indie games, like the 12 minutes, the secret neighbor, whatever game where you're like those kids and one
Yes.
person's the adult. Like I can't wait for that game to come out so we can all play that. Um, and then Outer Worlds, I wish we saw gameplay of that. Like we know what it is about, but the game comes out in a few months and we still don't know like how it kind of plays. Like we kind of know with Fallout New Vegas and stuff, but still that's going to be a little bit different. And I wish we saw gameplay on that. But other than that, I mean, it's nice to be like a Game Pass owner because everyone, you're getting a bunch of content. But then Ninja Theory's game, I wish we saw gameplay on that, but I am not interested in that game. Everyone's like, "Oh, it looks good." That game, I have a feeling it's going to be god awful.
Well, I want to just touch on a couple things real quick that you said there. As far as the gameplay for Outer Worlds, I know that we didn't see it on stage, but I've heard from people that have had a chance to play it hands-on at E3. They loved it. They liked it. They liked what they saw. They were like, oh, this is what Bethesda should have done with Fallout. That's how much fun they had with it. And for... what was the other one that you mentioned? I already lost it, so I'll just throw myself a Daz gift there. I just want to do that, Daz. There you go, buddy. Just for you, moderator of the year, moderator of the century, moderation of the world. Daz will take over. But when I looked at the E3 showcase that Xbox did, I liked it. I thought it was 8 out of 10. I think they had a lot of energy from the fans in the crowd, and maybe a lot of people just didn't feel that because we saw a lot of indie titles. We didn't see a lot of people really want to see Gears 5, and I think that's why people feel a little bit salty about the E3 presentation. But I think Gears 5 is going to be perfectly fine. I don't think anything is going to be wrong with it. They probably just didn't want to give away so much because they've been working hard on it. It's probably going to be really great for Gears fans. I'm not a Gears fan. I know. I'm sorry, but it's an alright series to me. I appreciate it, and I think it's a strong title for Xbox, but it's just not for me. My takeaway from the show, the games that I really like seeing, is Minecraft Dungeons. I thought that looked really cool.
Oh yeah,
I thought
forgot about Dungeons.
Yeah.
I thought
There was so much stuff this E3.
Yeah, it looked really cool, and I think it's gonna be a fun game to play with friends. And it looks like something you can get into like really quick, play for like an hour or two maybe, and just leave and pick up another game. It's like a good filler game. It looks like, and maybe you'll get hooked on it longer than that. Flight Simulator looked amazing to me.
Oh yeah.
I signed up for the beta, so I or alpha, whatever it was called. So I need to check on that because I want to play that. It looks like a lot of fun, and I'll probably crash into a lot of things, but it's gonna be a blast. And if I can have a plane that has like those messages in the sky. It's gonna say bacon flavored soda.
Oh my god. Stop.
We had to do that.
I can't escape.
What else? I thought.
Wait.
Uh-oh, what?
So you'll have Flight Simulator, but you got mad at Assassin's Creed Origins for being an Eagle Simulator.
Ooh.
You know, those are the hardcore facts right there. But I did like Odyssey a lot. I don't know. There's something about Origins.
You didn't like Origins though. Did you like Odyssey
to be
because it was
honest,
Greek and not what's it called? Egyptian?
Yeah, I just couldn't get into the Egyptian lore.
Why not?
Because
to be honest,
I'm getting mad about this now.
to be honest, Origins sucks.
Oh, you went there. Okay, we need to leave that one up for Assassin right there because he went there with that.
I am legitimately mad. I'm legitimately mad at you now, Assassin. Assassin hates games. This is a fact.
I played through the entire Origins and I felt like, is this over yet? Is it over yet? Can we please be over yet?
I'm actually really mad at you right now.
Yeah, but though, flying a plane above city buildings seems a lot cooler in Flight Simulator than flying an Eagle Simulator in Origins. Plus, like, I think about this, like, Egyptian lore and gods are not as interesting as, like, the Greek and Roman gods.
You have a dog named Anubis.
Well, the dog's name is pretty cool. I'll say that. But
you better be careful because Megan will fight you. Megan will literally fight you. You gotta be careful. You're treading some dangerous waters right now.
I'm sure
this podcast is turned to a fight cast. Sorry, guys.
I'm sure Megan appreciates a lot of the Greek and Roman lore, though, right? So, I mean,
we do, but we very much prefer the Egyptian.
I don't know.
Oh, I just broke my TV. Whoops.
That's a Dishonored thing to do. Oh. Had to throw that in there.
Leaving this podcast. I'm leaving mid-podcast. Sorry, guys.
But what else did I like from the show? That 12 minutes game looked kind of interesting because I'm curious about what that's about. Like, getting into it, playing it, and seeing what happens. And then there was... At first, I thought it was kind of quirky, the RPG story time with the pages. It kind of looked like Drawn to Death a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that one.
I'm kind of interested in trying it out just to see what happens. Like, is it like a choose-your-own adventure and you go to different pages and it's like a different part of the story? Like, how does that work? That looks really cool. Wish we would have saw a little bit more of that to decide if I want to put the time into installing it. I really like the stuff on Ultimate Game Pass that they came out and said. I thought that was really cool. I'm glad they touched on xCloud. I wish they would have had more information, especially on pricing for the server blades if you want to choose that service, but a lot of people are predicting that it'll end up being part of the Ultimate Game Pass for free. So if that happens, that's even more of a plus. And I was happy with the information that we got on the next gen system. I'm glad that they talked about it. I know a lot of people, the biggest complaint was that it was just like the reveal of the Scorpio. But I like that format. Like, I can't complain. I think Xbox does it well. I honestly have no complaints, even about the Gears 5 gameplay, since I'm not a Gears fan. I do wish they would have talked about the next Fable, but I think maybe we're just too far away from it. And Phil and the team probably didn't want to, hype up anybody's expectations just in case stuff changed, the story changes, or artwork changes. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense, too. If you guys had to rate the show, like, what would you rate the Xbox show in a number from 1 to 10?
Let's go with the Assassin first.
I want to say an 8, but I want to say a little bit lower, like a 7.9. But, I mean, 8, let's just round it to 8. 8's a good number.
Okay. I was going to go with about an 8, too.
See,
what about you?
I don't know why a lot of people didn't like the show as much. I mean, I thought there was
I don't know either.
There was something in it for everybody. And that's what Xbox wants to do. They want to be inclusive. It's not just about the 1% of hardcore gamers anymore. There's so many generations of gamers out there. And it's a little bit selfish to think that the show should be focused towards 1% hardcore, I think. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Well, a lot of these people have their expectations so high. They want like a God of War or Uncharted 4, aka Game of the Century, and they didn't do that. But they showed a bunch of good games. And the game I forgot, Star Wars, Lego Star Wars.
Oh yeah, all the
That
Star
game
Wars.
looks fantastic.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely a day one pickup for me, I think. Especially the fact that they're redoing like some of the other ones and putting it in there. That's really cool. New achievements and everything.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
putting the voices.
Yep. Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I know, Taylor, you had a chance to watch this next one I want to talk about, which was the Nintendo one.
Yes.
So, what was your take on this Nintendo showcase?
Okay. So Nintendo had a decently good show. Some of the games not super interested in, but Luigi Mansions 3, very excited for. Very excited for. I love Luigi's Mansion. It's one of my favorite games. Obviously, Pokemon. Very excited for that game as well. Pokemon games are just always so much fun, and you can't go wrong with them, in my opinion. Like Morgan is saying in the chat, Zelda. Very excited for both of the games that they're coming out with for Zelda. They have Breath of the Wild sequel in the works, and then they also have Link's Awakening. And in that one, you can actually build your own dungeons. You collect different little rooms, and you can kind of piece together your own dungeon, and you can go explore it. So that's a cool little feature that they're adding in, and I'm very excited for that. And then they have Animal Crossing finally coming to the Switch. Very, very excited for that. I know some people don't really care for Animal Crossing, but there's so many people that since the Switch has been announced, they've been waiting for Animal Crossing to be put on the Switch. I am one of those people. And like Megan just said in the chat, Animal Crossing was the highlight for me. I'm also one of those people. Animal Crossing was a highlight for me. Yeah, but those are really like the biggest things for me. I wasn't really, even though I love Marvel to death, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance thing wasn't like a big game for me. Even though, like, I see it on there, but I wasn't like super into that.
I think with the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, wasn't there a lot of complaints about the way the characters looked?
I think so, yeah. And
that was the Square Enix game, the Avengers game.
All right, I just pulled a what?
Maybe I'm mistaken.
No, you're probably right, Assassin. I saw bits of Luigi's Mansion 3 that you mentioned, and that looks. I love that style of games. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to get it. The Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'm really not sure on that. I was never big into the Pokemon games, even though I know they're a massive hit with people. I heard that a lot of people are upset about some of the Pokemon like kind of being retired from the game, and they're not going to be in this one. Did you know about that, Zebra?
I haven't looked too much into it. Like, I really just haven't had too much time to look into it, to be honest. Megan might know if she can post that in the chat for me real quick. But honestly, I don't really care. I love Pokemon games so much. I think they're a ton of fun. The last one that I played on the 3DS, I just had a blast playing it. So any Pokemon game that comes out, I'm excited for. I don't care what any negative people say about it. I'm just excited for the Pokemon games to come out.
The Zelda Link's Awakening I thought looked phenomenal. The way that they remade that game And that's such a classic game too. It hits on nostalgia for a lot of people to want to play that game all over again. And by them redoing it the way they did, it gives people an incentive to actually go back and play it. And it's going to bring in so many new gamers into the Zelda series. I didn't see anything on Breath of the Wild 2. I heard them talk about it, saying that they were heavily influenced by Red Dead Redemption 2. So I'm curious to see if there's going to be, more involvement in that, like Red Dead, with money or horses, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is my opinion on the Nintendo Showcase. I didn't really watch much of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, but I'm probably going to get it anyway, just because it's Marvel. Even if I end up not liking it, it's Marvel, so I have it then.
Yeah. I mean, that's just one of the games I just didn't really care for. I kind of skipped through it. Wasn't paying attention to it. So, I'm a little bit more picky about the games I'll get on my Switch than I am about other consoles. Like, I'll buy more. I'm willing to buy more games on my Xbox than I am with any other console. Like, I'm weird about that. That makes sense.
I would say that it's the main for me too, the Xbox console. Assassin, what did you think about these Nintendo titles?
Well, so I didn't watch it. I totally forgot. I was distracted probably by Call of Duty. But I'm glad that they're bringing Banjo Kazooie to Smash Bros. I think that will be a nice fit for them. But I mean, as for the other stuff, I didn't look. I don't really pay too much to Nintendo things. I know I'm excited for the Pokemon and maybe some of the Zelda games. I haven't played Breath of the Wild yet. I have it. I just haven't started it. I've been just waiting to stream it. I just need one more cord and then I can stream it. So I've been holding that off, but I'm just glad there's a bunch of new good-looking Nintendo Switch games coming out. Especially Luigi's Mansion. I played that on the GameCube. Never beat it. I was a noob. I was a noob back then. Okay, I was all about that Smash Bros. And the Mario Karts back then. So I didn't.
Still.
So I'm excited that Luigi's Mansion's coming out. So now I can play it and actually beat it this time.
Do you think you're going to want to go back and beat the originals before this?
Probably not. I really don't want to hook up my GameCube and whatever else.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
So.
If you guys had to rate Nintendo based on the titles that they're coming out with, what would you give them from 1 to 10?
I don't know. Because Nintendo has such strong, nostalgia points that they automatically just get, higher scores just for that. And just the announcement of Breath of the Wild 2 puts them even higher. So I'm going to put them at an 8.
Assassin, what would you rate them as?
Well, as someone who didn't see any of it,
based on what they're coming out with,
just based off, I would give it a 9 because it all sounds good. But like I said, I don't know what they look like, so they could be 2D
stick figures,
pixelated stick figures.
I'm gonna adjust to 110, like Megan suggested. Oh,
wow,
sorry.
That is a pretty high score, 100 out of 10.
Oh, dude, I love Nintendo so much. I love Nintendo.
I would say that, I think, my opinion, I think it was probably I want to say a 10 out of 10 for Nintendo because they kill it with nostalgia. And it's going to get a lot of people hyped for the Switch again. Because that Switch, Nintendo's is this thing where, they come out with, these really cool games. And then there's a dive in the titles released, and all of a sudden they come out with a whole bunch of great games again, and all of a sudden spikes back up. Nintendo's great at this with nostalgia, and even partnering with Xbox to bring Banjo-Kazooie into Super Smash Brothers, fantastic. I mean, for the fans out there, that's huge.
See, I just try and be fair with Nintendo, and I try and just give them a lower score so people don't get mad at me. And I can't hold back. See, I love Nintendo so much. You guys know how much my love is for Nintendo. I still have a Wii U. I have my Switch. I have a 3DS. I own a lot of Nintendo. I still have the Wii, I think. It's just broken. We can't use it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, a lot of people have Nintendo stuff. Even if they don't turn it on, they still love it so much. That's the thing about Nintendo. Like, it's sitting in the corner. Like, I got a bunch of Super NES games sitting in the corner. I love them all, but I haven't turned it on in, I don't know, like 5 years.
Yeah, and you can't get rid of it. And then you just buy the games over and over when they release it on the next system.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a problem, and it's a habit that I need to go to rehab for.
I think every gamer does. I think it affects us all. Even Assassin's affected by this magical hypnotism by Nintendo.
Nintendo, you need to stop.
Yep. Seriously.
You need to stop. Give me my money back.
Yeah, so I think they killed it this year, as they do every year with their stuff. Animal Crossing huge too. Like, I'm gonna get that, even though I never played Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is great.
That's what I hear, and my daughter plays it a lot. She was keeping up my Animal Crossing on my 3DS for like the longest time, and she's like, "Oh, you don't take care of anything. I have to go clean up after everybody." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. Keep it up." So when I log in, it'll be pretty cool.
It's pretty great. I
Yeah.
love Animal Crossing. I won't play it for like a month, and then I'll go back to it and be like, my town. And then I'll play it for like 3 months straight.
It's a lot of hours.
I know. I just had to put a what GIF up for that.
GIF.
Well, you know, I'm doing the silent G thing, as the creator of them called people out on Twitter for calling it GIF. So
I don't care. He's an idiot. It stands for graphical. You don't pronounce graphical with a J sound.
I agree with you. I agree, but I'm just trying
Yeah.
to appease him.
I'm fighty today. I apologize.
That's okay. You can get fighty over the Ubisoft presentation. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
What did you think? What was your takeaway?
Watch Dogs Legions looked pretty cool. I want a squad of just old grandmas. That's what I want. That's my squad. Because you can get whoever you want in your squad, and I want old grandmas. Brawlhalla adding Adventure Time was pretty cool. Ghost Recon brought out a dog. So I like that presentation. That was in my notes. That's why I know that.
Hey, that's okay.
Rainbow Six Quarantine looks pretty cool. The Division 2, I want to get that really, really bad. I really want to get the Division 2, and I just need to have the money for it. Which I will soon, because my car is paid off. So I'm excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very excited about that. I didn't know they're making a Division movie, so what? And it has Jake Gyllenhaal in it?
Well, hopefully it's better than the Assassin's Creed movie.
You know, it was entertaining at least.
I fell asleep many times
Really?
watching that movie. But
I was
to be
entertained.
fair, for some reason, I can only watch like 5 minutes of a movie, fall asleep, and then the next day, I'm like, what the fuck happened? So I restart the movie, watch 5 minutes, and fall asleep again.
Assassin, you got issues, bud.
Yeah, it takes me a month to watch a movie.
Oh my god,
Except
dude.
Star Wars. I mean, you've gotten to those. Like,
Star Wars, like, I'll put that in, I'm wide awake. I watch
my
like
God.
3 in a row.
he went
They
to
do like Harry Potter and stuff.
yeah, at his movie theater where he lives, they do like these special showings, and sometimes they go on for like, I don't know, like 14 hours, and he sits through the whole thing.
Yeah,
Dude.
they had Star Wars episodes 1 through 7.
Is it because there's like
Straight.
nothing else to do where you live?
No, there's a bunch of things, but
Oh,
I mean,
I just assume because you live in like where do
what?
you live?
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Not the whole state is just cows and corn.
Okay, you talk about that's all there is by you.
No. Clowns makes jokes that I have farms and my neighbors have farms. The farms
It
have
is
farms.
Wisconsin. It is
No,
Wisconsin.
I think the city I live in almost has 100,000 people in it, so there's things to do.
I live with like 1 million people or something.
Yeah, but you live in like the desert. You got like
Yeah, and I hate it.
snakes and spiders and centipedes.
You have spiders too.
Yeah,
And centipedes.
there's always
Okay,
a
let's get
spider
back to Ubisoft.
every
Let's get back
year
to
that
Ubisoft.
camps by my back door.
Let's-
I'd be like, what?
What?
I said there's a spider that camps by my back door at night, and I have to use like umbrella or something to get past it so it doesn't hop on me.
What is happening?
Wow, Assassin.
It's true. Like I've taken pictures in the past. This thing is like the size of a quarter, but it's ugly as hell, and it looks like it could kill me.
Okay, like on a slow news week, can we just like talk about Assassin's house
Farm.
and the weird animals and like creatures that live at it?
Absolutely. We can even build it in Minecraft so I can blow it up again like he did on my farm.
I didn't blow it up. There's these things called creepers. They go, and then boom.
Yeah, they followed you to my farm, like 3 of them. You rounded them up like a herd and brought them to my farm.
No,
Oh
Sorry,
my
wait
god.
till Minecraft Dungeons. I might wait for like a fire pit to like, you know.
Oh, so we're ganging up on him in Minecraft Dungeons? Is that what's happening?
I mean, it's right? And maybe we can. Maybe it's possible. Just once,
Nice.
Assassin. You won't see it coming though. Don't worry.
It's all good. Okay, back to Ubisoft. I got like one more. Gods and Monsters that they showed at the end because I love mythology. I'm excited for that. All right. That's all of Ubisoft. That's all I got.
Yeah, I want to say that from what I've seen in Gods and Monsters, it does look pretty good. Also, I don't remember if I heard this there or if I saw this in a recap, but Ghost Recon Breakpoint has the Punisher.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome. And I know Assassin falls asleep in open world games like Ghost Recon Wildlands and Watch Dogs, but
I didn't fall asleep playing those games.
how would you rate
Well,
them? You said they were pretty
maybe
bad.
Okay, so my nickname for Wildlands is Ghost Recon Shitlands because it is so trash and repetitive. That game I might have fell asleep on.
Assassin hates games.
But Watch Dogs, like I really loved the first Watch Dogs. The second one, not so much. But the third one has me intrigued. I'm just wondering if, since you could be like anyone, could you be like a 5-year-old that just like kicks everyone's ass, or is it just
You gotta be
adults?
old grandma crew.
Well, I have a mixture of just little kids and old grandmas or grandpas and just kick everyone's butt.
Assassin be like running a bully organization at the playground.
Bully crew.
Yeah, with like little baseball bats and little league stuff, hitting people, chasing them. Be like, give me your laptop. I could see that now.
Assassin's bully crew, and I'm the old grandma crew.
Yeah,
Purse full of hard candy.
I didn't really see a lot of the Watch Dogs stuff going on, so I don't know who you can be, but if there's anybody,
You could be everyone.
You
So
can be
every NPC that you see in the game, you can be.
Okay, so I would be like somebody like the first one, some angry, kind of like disgruntled, life kicked you down kind of guy, and you're just trying to make your way back in the world. That would be me.
Yeah,
Because-
well, there's also permadeath. So if you die, like if you get shot or ran over or whatever, like that character's done. Goodbye.
Mhm.
Adios.
So I'll make sure that the Bullet Crew goes first.
It's also isn't it co-op? Did I hear that right? It's a co-op game or something like that.
Is it?
I swear I heard something. Let me look. But
I don't remember, fam.
You could tell Assassin's really into Ubisoft games.
He's remember, he loves all of the games.
Yep.
yeah, Watch Dogs Legion will have 4-player co-op.
Well, I want to say one thing though. Like every Watch Dogs co-op that I've played in hasn't really been stable. I'll never forget the time that we tried to race in the first one and we just lagged all over the place.
Oh my god, Watch Dogs at 10 frames per second.
Yeah, like you were on top of like a train and falling over upside down. Like I was like, "What's going on?" And you're back like in front of me. Like what's happening? It was pretty bad. So hopefully that that picks up and it's good. But I'm probably gonna get it. I mean, Watchdog, I like hacker stuff, so I'm still gonna get it. I just hope that the story intrigues me, like the first one. I hope that there's kind of like that angry type of hacktivism going on that I like.
Guess we'll find out.
And I just want to say I saw a mobile game for Ubisoft. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
What was that called?
Oh god. I don't know if I wrote it down because it was a mobile game.
I don't think I'm looking at this recap article and they don't even mention it. I got bad reviews already just from what they saw.
Well, I know it's like a remake of an older game or something. Oh god, I don't remember what it's called. No, I don't remember what it's called.
I don't either, but to be honest with you, I think it looked terrible. Just from my opinion. I haven't played it, of course, and I could be wrong when I play it, but I'm not big on mobile games, and I guess because Ubisoft, every company wants to go mobile for the cash cow reasons, because there's a lot of microtransactions in it, and it makes sense business-wise, but I just feel like if they start focusing on that, I feel like they're going to lose focus of some of the other games that they're working on. That just kind of worries me, but I don't know. Maybe Ubisoft's got enough teams to handle themselves. We'll have to see.
Yeah. There's only like a couple mobile games that I've like really, really enjoyed that have come from like bigger companies, and that's like Fallout Shelter, and Blades that I've actually really liked. And Blades is coming to Switch, which I completely forgot to mention while we were talking about Nintendo.
Oh, nice. Assassin, you got any more comments on the Ubisoft stuff?
That Rainbow Six game, whatever, the PvE, I am worried about that, because if it's going to be like that mode or whatever that they had for a while, that was against those like alien things, like that got boring real quick. And if they're going to make a whole game based around that, it's just not going to be fun, and it's a complete waste of, I think, everyone's time.
Yeah, I don't have a picture for this, but I want to get into this too because I know we're closing on like 15 minutes. It's going to be an hour, and I lost audio for the first good 10 minutes, so I apologize for that. But I want to get into the Bethesda showcase, and again, I don't have the picture, so sorry, guys. But from what I'm reading, and I didn't get to see this either because I've been busy, but Bethesda, according to a lot of articles, they felt that Bethesda lacked substance. They cited good games like Doom Eternal looks like a blast, so does Deathloop. Wolfenstein Youngblood seems like fun. And they talk about how Fallout 76 is getting some fixes, Battle Royale mode, and they're like, oh, not interested. So, I mean, just from the recaps, it doesn't seem like Bethesda blew everybody away this year. Taylor, you watched it?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think?
So, it had some good, it had some bad. Ghostwire Tokyo, that, you didn't mention that one, but that one looked pretty cool. So that's like a survival, oh my god, I can't talk. Survival horror game. Got it out. and it's like paranormal things are kind of happening where people are just like vanishing, disappearing. I made a joke to one of my friends while I was watching it where it was like Thanos snap. Like people were just straight up vanishing in thin air, and your character is just trying to figure out like what's happening and how you have to kind of go around and try and fix it. And so that looked kind of interesting. They talked about ESO expansions and whatnot. The Fallout 76, they talked a lot about the fixes that they made, the fixes that they're still making, human NPCs returning, dialogue trees returning, the long-term storyline of the game, a whole bunch of stuff just coming up with that. What else? Rage 2, a bunch of stuff coming up with that. But yeah, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Deathloop looks really good. Doom. And the other interesting thing that they talked about was Orion, which is the streaming thing that they're coming out with lower latency and using less bandwidth.
Is that like their own streaming service, kind of like how Xbox is gonna have xCloud? Is that what that was like?
I'm trying to think back. My brain is not the best right now. It's been a full week since I've used that, or since I watched that. But basically, they kind of talked about how it's going to. You can use it through xCloud, I'm pretty sure, and it's going to help lower. It's going to help lower the bandwidth that you use while you're streaming. So like if someone else is streaming like Netflix or something, it's not going to interfere with your streams, and it's not going to reduce the quality of your gameplay while you're streaming. So that looks like something that's going to be very helpful to people who don't have access to better internet and they want to start streaming or something. So it looks like something that we as gamers who want to start streaming should be looking at to help us get into streaming. I can't make words sound good right now. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We all have those days. I mean, last 2 episodes, that's been me lately, so...
That's also been me.
So I feel you there. Assassin's just got Call of Duty on his mind. He forgets everything. He just wants that Peacekeeper.
Yeah. All Assassin wants to talk about is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No. Not true.
Yes, it is.
No, not true.
Okay, Star Wars 2.
Assassin was hoping for Dishonored 3 at the Bethesda showcase.
Oh, no. We don't need a Dishonored 3. We don't need a 2 or a 1 either, but we got them.
I'm fighting you, Assassin. When are we doing a fight cast so I can it'll just be me and Assassin fighting?
Yesterday.
Wow. Assassin does have Mario Kart.
Gonna do a time heist?
Do you have Mario Kart, Taylor?
I do.
You guys could switch it up and fight it out in Mario Kart.
Oh, we could. I need to get good at that real fast because I haven't played Mario Kart in a minute.
I would definitely start practicing. Assassin's a beast in racing games. And he'll be cheap.
I always find the red shells. That's my job, is take the red shell.
Wow, Daz says that you would love a Chariot too.
No.
Send the link, Daz.
Send the link, Daz. Yeah. Daz, no. You know what? That link that you send, you're breathtaking, buddy. When you post that link, you're breathtaking.
No, you're the opposite with that link. Just that one.
No, you're breathtaking. Love it. 10 out of 10.
Did you guys, well, my opinion on Bethesda is that, again, I didn't really see it, but those are things that I saw from it in reviews and articles. I didn't watch it, but I read up on it, I guess is what I should say. Did you guys watch Square Enix?
I completely forgot about Square Enix, I'm not going to lie.
Assassin?
I only saw the Avengers trailer, which I don't get the hate for the game. I mean, it looks like an Avengers game. It looks like, something you'd see out of a movie. It looks totally fine, but apparently there's some really bad hate for it, and I don't understand why. Like, what do they want? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's what we were talking about. I was talking about earlier is the character models on Avengers, and as a comic book fan, I was kind of disappointed the way they look. But I'm not going to go ahead and hate on a game that I haven't played just because the characters don't look the way that I expected them to look. The game could still turn out fantastic. I mean, you can't always judge that stuff. Like I judged Dragon Quest Builders, and I thought it was going to be a terrible game, but ended up being addicted to that like Assassin is addicted to Call of Duty and Dishonored 2. So, I mean...
I haven't played Dishonored 2. How can I be addicted?
You are. You talk about it so much lately.
The first one.
I feel like that you just want to play it so bad.
I mean, I'll play it, but I don't say I'll have fun. Because I won't.
Well, what people pointed out in Square Enix was the reveal of Final Fantasy, I guess, 7 Remake. A lot of people are going off on this Final Fantasy stuff, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, like, I never played Final Fantasy until Final Fantasy, was it 15? And I played it for like 30 minutes, and I was like, what am I playing? I don't get it. The car is on rails. Like, how is this game fun? I just couldn't get into it. And a lot of the Final Fantasy fans out there are going to hit me because they're all about the nostalgia, and they remember playing it like on whatever system they played it on back in the day. They're like, oh, it was the greatest thing I ever played. Of course, like back then stuff was excellent. Like I loved Dungeon Explorer and the TurboGrafx 16 back like, I don't know, 15 years ago, even longer. But I play it now and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't remember what to do. I'm just standing there like, turn this off. It's kind of lame now. Then the Mana series, I guess they're doing a collection of Mana that's out now. Trials of Mana coming soon. Mobile version of Crystal Chronicles. Final Fantasy VIII remaster coming soon as well. So it was really big on JRPG. I don't know. See, I was never a huge Square Enix fans. I don't know. Like, I don't see why they needed a big show at E3 for something like this. Couldn't they just announce it throughout the year when it released?
They could, but they won't.
Wow, Daz. Just wow. Oh, man. Daz, how many beers have you had?
Did you not see what he said earlier in the chat?
No, I did not.
About 12 minutes?
No, I did not.
Oh, good lord. Daz is having a time in chat.
He said he's behaving.
He's not been behaving. He's a liar.
What's up, ILP? Thanks for dropping by, man. Love you guys. We support you. We salute you. And you guys gotta have an episode of like everyone that had to bend the knee. That would be so cool. Anybody in the chat with questions or anything that they saw on the shows that they liked that they want us to discuss? I know Assassin's huge in Final Fantasy too.
Haven't played a single Final Fantasy game.
It's lies.
Ooh, neither have I.
All lies from Assassin, but I believe Taylor.
It's not lies. I haven't played one. Look at my achievements. Oh wait, Microsoft.
We can't.
Yeah, thanks Microsoft.
Wait, what happened?
So like 3 years ago, I was looking at my achievements and I saw that my score was lower. So I'm like, what the hell? So I contact support when support was actually a thing. Thanks Microsoft for moving Xbox support, by the way. I'm sarcastic there. Hasn't heard that. But so they tell me it's my fault that I was cheating. I was like hacking, moving like my gamer score up in games and stuff. And like these were like, and the games that they removed the gamer score were for like Telltale games. So games that you just play and you get achievements. Games like I played like 6 years ago by now. Stuff like that. And finally they gave me my gamer score back, but they removed the option so people could see my achievements.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a big thing for Assassin to go through, and it took him like days and days, like almost a week, I think, to get his stuff back. He woke up one day and he was like 60,000 less achievement score. He's like, wait a minute, something
Yeah.
is seriously
oh my
wrong.
God.
Yeah, it was bad. I think, well, because I was almost at 100,000 at that point, and then they removed like half. I was so pissed. If they do that now, because I'm almost at 200,000, I will be super pissed.
Yeah, you know what? Let's throw up a what for that.
No, I hate it.
You don't like the what?
What?
No, not that. Sorry, I read something and I didn't like it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and Dad's wanting you to bring up a story real quick, so I'll just go ahead and share it now. Since we ran out of topics and we still got some time left. But I try to gift him a 360 game, right? And you can't gift 360 games. So I went out and I hooked him up with some credit so he get the 360 game. And he was like, I can't use credit to buy the 360 game. And then it smacked me in the face, and I was like, yeah, that's right. You can't. What the hell's going on? So he tried to log into the US site and everything. He still couldn't get it. And I actually, me and him know each other pretty well, so I guess he let me go ahead and go in there and help him out. And I had to go on the 360 dashboard, and they wouldn't even let me sign on, like, from the US without giving me an error code. I had to use a London IP, a VPN, which was completely ridiculous because this is all stuff that Daz authorized and he wanted to get, and they just wouldn't let him get it. And the US currency wouldn't transfer over to UK currency, so we had to get a UK currency card logged into his dashboard from the 360 with a VPN. It's just ridiculous. Like, I think that moving forward, I hope that they do something to fix this, because there's a lot of people that would love to gift people 360 stuff, and going through stuff like this, some people would have just thrown their hands up and like bashed the 360 and be like, what's going on? I mean, I was hit with error code after error code, and I guess also another thing you guys probably don't know, but a lot of times on the 360s, your profile was locked if you selected the lock option. So his profile was locked to a 360 he didn't even have, which we had to remove remotely via the website because that 360 was gone like years ago. So it was just so difficult just to get on there, but eventually we were able to do it, and Daz got Unreal Tournament 3, and he was able to make a video about it, which is really cool, and you guys should check that out as well.
Yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, I just want to ask you guys, so Taylor, what have you been playing lately?
Just still nothing. I'm still trying to get my life together to be able to play games again.
I hear that. That's understandable. Well, you got that road trip coming up with the Switch, so...
I do. So soon I'll be playing Switch games.
Is Megan going with you?
No, she's not.
I was going to say you could beat her in Mario Kart or something.
No, I got 3 friends going with me that I can do that with, though.
Nice. That sounds like fun, though. Like a
2
blast.
friends, because one of them has to drive at all times.
Yeah, that makes sense. You definitely want somebody driving and not like on the Switch.
Yeah.
We don't have those auto cars yet, most of the US doesn't have those. Assassin, what have you been up to?
Well, I think Taylor probably knows and you probably know Call of Duty.
That Peacekeeper, right, bro?
Yeah, oh my god, don't get me started with that.
You want to tell people like how beautiful this Peacekeeper is in Call of Duty?
So let's just start from the beginning. So Activision thought it was a great idea.
Assassin's rant time.
To put guns that have brand new guns that into loot boxes. So equal, pay to win. In the past, like when we talked about these loot boxes, they spread everything apart. So face paints, you have to unlock each one for each character, camos for each character, not character, guns, and et cetera, et cetera. So now these guns are in these loot pools. There's over 1,100 items, so I guess the chances of earning these guns is like 0.003. And these guns are so good. There's one that's called the S6 Stingray. It has explosive rounds, which has anybody learned from Star Wars Battlefront or the Battlefield 3 days with the automatic shotgun with frag rounds? Like, did they play games? Because I swear Treyarch does not play games because their balance is awful. They have like the ballistic knife, which was OP before they like painfully nerfed it, I think. The Locust, which is a sniper rifle, like one shot's like even your toe. And then they have this Peacekeeper, which has 0 recoil, a super fast fire rate, and a good damage. And so anyone who has it immediately goes ham on everyone on the enemy team. And every time we go up against it, the enemy team wins 100% of the time. You cannot outgun that gun. It is so broken.
Oh yeah, didn't I get the Stingray? Isn't that the gun I got?
Yeah, so once you get the operator mod, which they're so fucking stupid, you'll get explosive rounds, which 2 shots everyone from like across the map. Because, balance.
I'll throw up a what gift for that because, like you said, it's OP. But just for myself, I want to say that when I shoot somebody with that in Call of Duty, they're probably going to tell me and send me a message that says, I'm breathtaking. And I'll be like, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, they'll probably tell you to, what's the terms these Call of Duty kids say? Kill yourself, put the gun away, you have no skill.
Oh.
Something about your mom.
Wow. Well, there's the report option, there's the block option.
Obviously, yes. There's those, but, those Call of Duty kids, they gotta get those words in.
Yeah, I will
say.
Why
it's your favorite game?
He has a love-hate relationship with Call of Duty. Like, he gets addicted to it, but then he gets so frustrated with some of the cheap stuff. Like, don't even... You know what? I'll let him talk about this. The RK7 melts him. The GKS, when other people use it, melt him.
Oh my god, yeah. It's see? Like... I'm like this little tiny ice cube, and these RK7s are like flamethrowers, but I use it. I'm like... The enemies are giant-ass stones. I'm like a toothpick going, die,
It is pretty unbalanced. I will say that.
Yeah, and then you got like the operator mod for the Titan, which is like suppression rounds, which shakes your screen. Then you can't like kill anything because your screen is shaking like more than something that shakes really bad. Or like the strobe light on a shotgun, which removes aim assist if you're looking at it, which is so stupid. Like, Treyarch, do you play games? Like, can we have like some better balance and mechanics? Like, come on, man.
Well, that's right, because
so stupid.
Taylor, I just want to tell you that Activision even hit at Assassin's microtransaction senses with the next pre-order. I mean, what do you get for pre-order in Assassin right now?
I think it's a prestige token and supply drop.
So you get microtransactions in Black Ops 4 for pre-order in the next Call of Duty. Like, they keep you hooked that way.
Yeah, and then like if you pre-order the $100 edition, right?
See, $100 already. We're up to $100.
No, I didn't spend $100. But if you pre-order the $100 version of Modern Warfare, you get like the $80 stuff, which is like cosmetics in the game and stuff, and then the extra $20 is literally microtransaction currency.
Jesus.
It's so bad.
Like, what is... I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day we'll get you into Call of Duty. You and Megan.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely not Megan.
Split screen online co-op. Come on.
Oh my god. Takes me back to playing with my stepsister and my stepbrother at 2 a.m.
Do you think that you'll play Halo Infinite multiplayer?
Probably.
Maybe
I'll play that, but I won't play Call of Duty.
Maybe we'll get like a big podcasting thing going for that, the Halo Infinite multiplayer, and definitely Minecraft Dungeon as well. What games does your sister play?
Nintendo games.
All right. So does she have Mario Kart?
Well, I have Mario Kart on my Switch, and she can play that.
Gotcha.
Switch is mine. So if I let her play it, then she can play it.
See, so you gotta be the
That's
nice
how that
sister.
works.
You gotta be the nice sibling and just let her play some Mario Kart.
See, I mean, most of the time, I don't care if she plays it, as long as she asks.
And then Assassin get on there and he can get hit by some red shells and fall off the map because he can't see the color red. I feel so bad
Great
for
shells.
Yeah, I feel so bad for you, man. Oh, it's gotta be tough.
Oh, Assassin! I didn't
What?
tell you this, but my one of my co-hosts, Morgan, she is also colorblind.
Yay, more colorblind people.
You have a friend. I keep forgetting to tell you this, but I just thought about this.
Mm.
Does she play games?
She does sometimes. I don't know what game she plays though. I could ask her right now because I'm messaging her.
Oh, nice. Get her and Assassin in a party together and then ask them their input on the colorblind options and they can both scream at the developers. I know Assassin gets really angry sometimes. Like,
Oh my god, don't get me started
PUBG,
on that.
Apex Legends. I mean, it gets pretty bad.
Call
with
of Duty, like they're just so stupid. Like, for instance, like I have colorblind options on Black Ops 4 right now, and they're yellow dots, but some of the maps are desert, which is yellow. So yellow on yellow makes so much sense.
See,
You guys can scream together about.
Yep. That's what I think. I think we need to like have an Assassin's Corner rant thing on the podcast so he could just like go down a list of everything that aggravates him in gaming and he can like get his complaints
just
out.
do this like once a month, just Assassin Cast, where he just screams about everything that he's mad about.
Yeah, I think it would help him.
I'm looking through the pre-order games, and Gears 5 shows up, but they have like yellow background, and the 5 is red, and it's bothering me because all I see is Gears and like a red square, and I don't even know what that is. I know it's a 5 because I'm not stupid, but it's just ugh.
Yeah, but I think it's, in all seriousness, I think it's a real issue for a lot of gamers out there because I think that's something that's a more common denominator when it comes to gamers in general, is that color blindness and being able to play and pick up these games and not seeing hit markers or not seeing like I can't even imagine what the engineer skill looks like in Call of Duty when it glows like red, pink, or whatever. He probably can't even see that, so it's probably not even useful for him at all.
The orange is a lot better. But like for mesh mines, those tiny little shits, they're they're impossible to see.
The anger is coming out. See, I told you it's in them.
It's so annoying. Like, let us pick colors. I will spend all day. Just let me pick colors.
Assassin's even trying to give them like free advice before and to Battlefield, and like that nobody responded to him.
Yeah, drives me crazy.
Poor Sassy.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest builders on the PlayStation 4. That's what I've been up to lately. And let me tell you something about this game. Like, I started, it's very cartoony, very gimmicky, very quirky, and I was like, I don't know if I can get into this. The music is annoying, like, very annoying. I don't like a lot of JRPG music. I'm sorry, JRPG fans, but just not a fan of that music. But I got into the game and I started liking it because I could build stuff and it was like a quest to build different things. And each time you build, it's like a quest for something else. And I spent 68 days in-game time on the first chapter. So I'm like building up this like awesome base, spike traps everywhere. I'm ready to take on like the whole universe. And then all of a sudden when I beat the boss, it's like, congratulations, clowns. Your town is happy with you. You lit up the sky. And now you can move on to chapter 2. So I'm like walking in the circle and go to chapter 2. I'm like, yeah, I'm a boss in Dragon Quest, man. I'm moving on up. I'm going to chapter 2, baby. Yeah, can't wait to take what I learned over there. So I go over there, go in the circle, hit the chapter 2 thing. And it's like the goddess of the screen comes online. And she's like, clowns, whatever you learned in the first chapter, you will forget as you move on to chapter 2. But don't worry, I will be with you and I will be your guide. You will leave these people behind and start a new chapter to help out a new town. So I go over there and I lost everything. Nothing. I didn't retain one iota. I don't have anything. Starting from scratch again. Like, why do you do this? It's a great game. Don't do this. Don't do it.
That would drive me so crazy that I would uninstall the game.
Like, I built up the
Same.
first town so well. Like, I got castle blocks everywhere, banners. Like, it's, like, looking really cool. Like, people could probably come by with bacon-flavored soda all the time. Like, yeah,
Oh my
hey,
God.
this town's great. You know?
I love that you threw that in there.
And now I can't even go back to my town. Like, I have a barbecue grill there. I have, like, cookouts. You know, all my town. I got mushroom soup over there. I got mushrooms on a kebab. You know, really good stuff. And... nope, can't take it with me. Sorry, I forgot how to cook as I go into chapter 2 all over again. So that's been my adventure this week.
You're forgetting something. Peacekeeper, Call of Duty.
Oh, don't get me started on the Call of Duty. Assassin's been messaging me while I've been playing on Dragon Quest and between my appointments. It's like, oh, you getting on Call of Duty? And I'm like, I was trying to hold myself back because I know I was going to get sucked into the microtransactions. And I held myself back for like 2 days. Then I get on Call of Duty.
That's it?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, microtransactions, I need these crates. Because the problem with the crates is that if you earn them in-game, you only get one item. But if you you buy them,
don't get me started on that.
If you buy them, you get 3 items. So
oh my God.
Yeah, and it takes you an hour to earn one of these one-item crates. And it could be a duplicate sticker.
Dude!
Yep. I spent enough money in microtransactions on Call of Duty that I could probably have gotten like mega stacks like her own Mario Kart, you know, like 40, 50 bucks already.
You could have bought her a Switch at this point.
And you know, they do this thing on there too. It's like, this is how they get you, right? So like 1100 COD points for a character, but you don't only get the character, guess what you get? 5 crates.
Yeah, they raised the price just so they could throw you crates.
Oh my God.
Oh, and don't get me started. So they have pre-order bonuses or whatever. Well, they turned those around and slapped a $10 and $20 price tag on there, and then put a tier boost on there. And the only way to get these crates faster through the contraband stream and just gameplay is to get these tier boosters. So you're buying your pre-order bonuses back.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Yeah. So
it hurts me. Stop.
I've gotten like 3 characters already. Characters that I don't even care about, or I'll never play these characters, right? I just got it for the crates.
Oh my God, no. Clowns.
Yeah, the
Send some
hurts
points
me.
my way. I want to buy some
Oh my God,
characters.
it hurts me.
Thank God for Microsoft rewards. They saved me like $15 so far. I've been using that towards it.
Oh my God.
Every time me and Assassin get like $3, we're like, oh, should we get the crates? Oh, should we get the crates?
Stop! Oh my, I'm uninstalling Call of Duty for you guys.
Oh.
I'm banning it for you guys. I'm gonna find out how to block your IP from having Call of Duty.
Oh man, imagine that an Assassin would be so frustrated because like, oh man, I want that Peacekeeper. I want that Peacekeeper.
No.
Yeah, but unlike other people, I won't pay for the Peacekeeper, or try to at least.
Well, if you were able to, tell me you wouldn't.
If I was a billionaire, I definitely would.
I told you.
But like I said, I would be a billionaire, so I wouldn't care.
If you were a billionaire, yeah, okay, fine. But Cloud, you need to stop. You need to stop.
But I got 3 characters.
Well, just send some
you
COD
just said
points
you're never
my way.
gonna use.
Yeah, I don't use them. And I even bought one.
You need to stop.
I even bought one called Misty. And
Oh my God.
Misty looks
Sounds like
it's really strange, yeah. Because Misty looks like a character straight out of like one of those like comedic horror flicks of the 80s, like the cheerleader horror movies. She looks like that, but then when she talks, does not sound anything like that. It's so weird. Every time I use a character to talk, everyone's like, Clown, stop. You're being weird. Stop talking with your character.
Oh my God. You know, this makes me feel a lot better about my Smite addiction and buying gems.
See?
Because at least I don't get duplicates and stuff.
Yeah, but
At least I don't get duplicates and stuff.
Smite, 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 Sm
Everything
Right.
I get, it's like, okay, you unlock this, it's fine. That's done. You don't have to worry about this chest anymore. It's done. We'll just add new things. And now you just unlock this. So the ridiculous amount of money that I'm not going to say on this podcast that I've spent in Smite, I feel so much better about. I'll tell you guys off stream.
Well, one other thing I want to say is that I got tricked on the Call of Duty thing, and this is completely my fault because
You got
I read it
quote
wrong.
unquote trick. Oh no.
Yeah, I read it wrong. So I went into the blackjack shop, right? And even in the shop itself, it's got like different bundles as well to let you know what you could buy. And it's like,
Oh no.
oh, did you forget to buy this kind of thing? Like, it flashes. So there's this thing on there for like 200 COD points in the middle of the screen when you're looking at the stuff, and it's like get a crate and get three items, and I think it was worded like 2 extra items, right? So I was thinking to myself, okay, so for 200 COD points, this must be a deal. So I get like 3 crates, right? Like 15 items. No, I bought it, and I got just 3 items because I read it wrong.
Oh my god. I'm sending you to COD rehab.
Yep.
You're not allowed anymore. Taking your credit cards and your debit cards, you're not allowed.
You send some COD points my way first before you do that. I'll find something.
Yeah, you
There's a camo in there for $6. I'm dying to get, but I'm not spending money at all.
Huge shout out to our buddy Legendary Yeti. He spent over $460 in loot crates on Call of Duty.
Oh my god.
For one gun in World War II.
Yes.
And he didn't
oh my
even get
god.
it.
Yeah, and he didn't even get it.
Oh, you guys are stressing me out.
And he still and sometimes like he still goes back into World War II hoping to get like things that he didn't get. And that game's kind of like on the decline, right? Because of Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
You guys are stressing me out.
Imagine if we were addicted to Smite and like how much stuff we would buy like in those MOBAs.
Well,
Yeah, but at least you wouldn't get duplicates.
Well, that's probably true. That's true.
You don't get duplicates in that at least. It's great.
In the chat, Daz is asking if you're ever gonna play him in the MK, Mortal Kombat Assassin.
Probably not. I've been having some problems with my hands. Can't button mash.
When I asked Assassin about it, he said that he goes, if I play Daz, I'm just gonna teabag the whole time.
Oh yeah, that too. I would just teabag because, whatever. I don't care.
Yep. So, I think we had a very eventful E3 show and after talk, with these games that we've been talking, microtransactions especially. So,
oh, good lord.
Before I sign off, I want to again shout out the Tick affiliates. Really awesome stuff. Tick Games Network has a podcast every Saturday night. I'm on it as well. Host is Cal LL. It's a really cool show, really cool people. And all the Tick affiliate podcasts, man, they all work really hard. Next Podcast, NLG, and there's others too that I'm probably not even thinking off the top of my head. I need to write them down and come up like a radio host script just to announce it because it's really cool stuff. And also another shout out to the amazing Graphic God because he really does these awesome Xbox gamer picks at xboxgamerpicks.com. He's done avatars for me. He's done avatars for friends of mine. He's helped me out with a couple images on this website and the podcast as well. He's just a really cool dude. He's always willing to help. And he works with you too. Like, if you're not satisfied with it, he'll fix it the way that you want it. He's a really cool guy. And, huge shout out to Daz, moderator of the Century. He does a Dazcast, fantastic show as well. And I hope that, Assassin and Taylor, maybe one day you get the opportunity to be on there. But it's a really bunch of fun people on that show just talking about life, good stuff. They talk about a lot of beer, so I talk about, Yoo-Hoo and stuff. And Daz hates Yoo-Hoo, but it says kryptonite. But yeah, you could, if you ever check out Dazcast, mention Yoo-Hoo in the chat, tell him I sent you. He'll be real happy about that. And before we go out, you guys want to say anything?
I'll just mention the other podcast I do real quick, which is Sunday Hubbub. We try and do it every Sunday. We didn't do one yesterday because it was Father's Day. But we'll be back next weekend. I think we're talking about video games and stuff, so we'll briefly talk about E3 and whatnot. But we'll be talking about video games in general. So if you guys want to swing by next weekend, that'd be pretty cool. It's the Sunday Hubbub on YouTube and at Sunday Hubbub on Twitter.
Nice. Yeah, I've been recapping some of the shows. Really cool stuff. And it's really awesome how the conversation just flows on podcasts like that. Really fun stuff.
Thanks.
And Assassin, you want to tell everybody what you've been up to besides getting the Peacekeeper?
I've been streaming on Twitch trying to get the Peacekeeper. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a lot of streaming over at twitch.tv/CPCI_assassin. I should probably fix that so there's no underscore, so it's a lot easier to type out. But, yeah.
And, before I shut the stream down, I want to start giving shout outs in the chat. I've seen Daz in the chat, Indie Gamer, Jeepers Creepers, Yagu, Iron Lord's Podcast, Indie Gamer. Also check out Indie Gamer's channel, man. He always plays indie games, and he's a very positive dude. Fun stuff. And Enrique, Basement Radio Arcade Podcast, stopped in to talk to us as well. Z Black Rider. Stinking Corpse, what's up, man? See you in the chat there, buddy. Invader, who does the TXR podcast as well. Check that out. Bunch of cool Xbox dudes, man. Lots of fun stuff going on. And Taylor, some of your friends stopped by as well. Morgan was here. Pretty cool. Your sister, Megastacks, awesome.
She's alright.
She's going to beat Assassin and Mario Kart, I guarantee, and definitely.
Oh, probably.
Those red shells, man. It's red shells.
All about the blue shell. No, the green shells. The green shell is the one that hurts. Because that one just exists.
Yeah.
So if you get hit by the green shell, that one hurts you.
Well, as soon as I shut down the podcast, you can guess where Assassin, I, and Yeti will be. Earning that Peacekeeper.
Call of Duty. Woo.
Oh my god, you guys need to stop.
So if you see us on there, stop in the party chat.
Please stop. I'm gonna get on Xbox and just yell at you guys.
You can make
but
fun
I love
of us.
destroying the noobs.
I'll turn my Xbox on for the first time in like a week just to yell at you guys. I cleaned my house today. Are you guys proud of me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You know what? But I need to go now and clean out the Call of Duty loot crate.
Stop.
So I get the
reserve pool.
You're just gonna get duplicates. Stop. Guys, everyone in the chat, yell at them. It's time to stop. Please, Dad, just yell what?
He said
repeatedly.
Yeah, he means don't stop. He means keep on your roll, clowns.
No,
keep getting
please
that
stop.
good stuff.
Stop. No, everyone, just yell at them, please. It's giving me anxiety.
Everybody in the chat's probably like
gonna
telling
lose your
Assassin and I that we're breathtaking.
I got one of them to yell at you. Stop.
It's not like we're spending money. Well, Clowns is spending money. I'm not spending money.
Megan, no.
What? Yes! That's right, Megan. We agree with you.
Megan, yeah. I'm making you drink bacon soda now.
Oh.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Before we scare Megan out of the chat with bacon flavored soda, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. It's been a lot of fun on here and talking to you guys in the chat, talking to Assassin, Taylor on the podcast, and this is your host, Italian Clowns, signing off.
Night, guys.
Bye.